Hi everyone, Rara here, Rach here from Rara's Realm with another off-topic video. Uh, Slightly different background, I'm just fiddling with black backgrounds as I prepare for my Christmas countdown videos in December. Anyway, so this video is a Bath and Body Works haul. I've cobbled together the first two things, first two orders. Just spotted something on the candle there. I've cobbled together the first two orders that I have received. So, a little bit of housekeeping before I start. For those that find this in a Bath and Body Works search, I am a one-take wonder, so we will muddle our way through this, hopefully without too much problem. I have shut the door so that there should not be any feline interruptions. They're asleep anyway, so the other thing that I want to say is I am a New Zealander. I live in New Zealand, and there is no Bath and Body Works in New Zealand. I live in New Zealand. I live in New Zealand. There is no Bath and Body Works in New Zealand. Uh, so I've had to order these from America, which is why I've cobbled the first two hauls together because they're small. Bath and Body Works don't actually ship to New Zealand, so I have got myself a US shipping address. There are a few companies out there that provide you with a US shipping address so that places like Bath and Body Works can ship to that American address, and then that company then ships to you. So I pay an awful lot, really. The shipping is astronomical. But I expected that would be the case. I knew that, and I went into it knowing it. I was due to be walking into Disneyland on the 1st of December, so I've been spending a little bit of my spending money getting some things that I would have got because I would have gone to Bath and Body Works near Disneyland if I had actually got there. So I thought I would spend some money, and because I could get the shipping address, I was able to get some things that I wanted. So my first haul was an experiment to see how the stuff came. Did they survive the journey from wherever in America to Florida, which is where the shipping address is, and then Florida to New Zealand. And in my first order, that wasn't great. So let's go through what I got. The other thing also in the first order was the first I hadn't got to grips with all the sales and everything like that. Like I knew about Candle Day, and I'd seen hauls for semi-annual sales and things like that. So this first order I actually paid full price for the candles, and then the next order I didn't, but I'll get to that. So the first order I got Cider Lane, which has just got a plain white barn. The notes are warm caramel, Granny Smith apple, dark brown sugar, ground clove with essential oils. And when I first smelt it, I was like, oh, what have I done? This actually smells better now that it's been burnt. I have actually burnt all but one. I have now burnt, and I burnt for 2 days in a row just to get a bit of an idea. I will probably do another video with my views on each candle, I think, other than you'll hear one today. Cider Lane, these, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show you. So there are lines, in fact you can see that line. So I'm going to just jump so that this makes sense. This is warm apple pie minus its glass because it's glass smashed on the journey. When I pulled this out of the box, two of them came in boxes, and excuse me, the warm apple pie didn't. It had bubble wrap around, but not that way. Why you would leave in a glass exposed, I don't know, and I don't know if that was Bath and Body Works who did it or the shipping company, because I did request protection for fragile items. Anyway, when I pulled this out and I saw these lines, I'm like, oh no, this is another broken candle. But that's actually, where is it there? Those are actually cutouts, and they light up when the candle's burning. So I would have actually liked there to be lines on the leaves. It probably would have looked a bit better because these single lines around the glass are like no, neither here nor there. So that is Cider Lane. Also, the first order was placed, in fact both of these orders were placed before the Christmas candles were released. And the other thing I should say, this is why it's a one date wonder and I try to remember everything. I'm always going to be 2 weeks behind. I allow 2 weeks from order to receiving is 10 days to 2 weeks, give or take how long it takes to get from Bath and Body Works to Florida. The Florida to New Zealand's pretty good because I use quite a good courier. So I'm never going to have the latest thing that you can rush out and buy today. I'm always going to be behind. So this is probably a video for people who like to see other people's views on Bath and Body Works. What do they order? What do they think of them? I think that's probably how my videos are going to be, and there's also not going to be heaps of them because shipping. Right, the second candle I got in the first order is Sweater Weather. Love the blue packaging, just a plain lid as well. Sweater Weather, as you probably know if you are a Bath and Body Works fan, I'm a new one, is fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, fresh woods with essential oils, and I love this. I love sticking my nose in this. This is the one I haven't burnt yet, and I will actually, today is the first day that I will get to burn it. I loved the idea of this so much that I got a hand cream as well. And this sits beside my chair in the living room, and I just either put a little bit on my hand or I just have a wee sniff. I can't see because my eyesight is so poor. On here I can't see the notes, so I don't know if this is completely the same notes as the candle or if there is a slight difference. Apparently they do that sometimes. The candle that broke is Warm Apple Pie, and this one actually came with, I don't know how well I'm going to get to see it, I don't want any more glass to fall off. It's got pumpkins on the lid. I did manage to get most of the glass off. There is probably a few bits there. When I first smelt this one, this also was like, what on earth have I done? But it's been sitting in the box. I put it in a box on its lid until I can get a jar. And I've been smelling it, and the more I've smelt it, the more I've liked it. But I'm not going to be able to burn it until I get another jar, so we'll get to that. So 3 candles, a hand cream, and the other thing that I got was the Spearmint Eucalyptus Spearmint Stress Relief Luxury Bubble Bath. Yeah, and this was the other casualty, as you can see on the top there. That split. So I've had 2 baths with this. I lost probably up to the label, maybe, let's say. That all came out. It was in a plastic bag, so thankfully it didn't go through everything. But that's a shame because I love this. Really love it. And it's not on the website anymore at the moment. So that was my first order. And because I ordered and I put my email in, I got the email. So I then got the email about buy one and get one free. And I went, ooh, I could do that. That will cut down on postage as such, because what I save on candles can offset the cost of the postage. So I picked up 4 candles. So the first one I got was Lakeside Morning, and the notes for Lakeside Morning: a crisp autumn air, white driftwood, a hint of green apple. Green apple. I don't think I've smelt the apple. I smell the air is what I think. This was the first candle I burnt. So, Lakeside Morning. I got Fresh Balsam, which is woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, fir branches, cedarwood with essential oils. And I've burnt this a little bit actually. I cooked a roast dinner during the week, and my mother has real problems with smells now. They make her feel sick. So while I was cooking this, I was burning the candle, and it cancelled out the roast smell beautifully. I got marshmallow fireside, toasted marshmallows, smouldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber. Don't know what the crystallized amber is meant to smell like, but this is marshmallowy, and I've enjoyed that as well. And the last one I got is Harvest Gathering, and this is fresh picked apple, autumn berries, clove buds. Yeah, and this is about, other than the pumpkin lid, this is the only other lid that's got any decoration on it. So that is my haul for now. I've just created a shipping request. I've got 4 Christmas candles. Oh, actually, I've got 8. I've got what I jumping around, brain thinking. I discovered getting the 3 candles and the 2 other things. They sent it in a really big box, and that's probably half the reason the 2 things broke, because there was just no restriction. The 4 candles, each candle came in its own box, like that, and they came in a box that basically held the 4 candles. There was no room for them to really jiggle around. So that's how I'm operating now. We'll test it, because I've got 2 lots of 4. I've got 8 Christmas candles. I've got 1 lot of 4 that I got in the $10 off sale 10 days ago, something like that. No, it's only recent. That box has now been processed, ready to ship from Florida to New Zealand, so I should get that next week. And I'm filming this on the 6th of November. There is another $10 off sale. In fact, I may even put this up today and save it, so that if someone's watching that maybe wasn't aware, for 2 days there is a $10 sale, the 6th and the 7th. $10 off sale, so they're down to $14.50 American dollars. So I placed another order this morning and got 4 more Christmas candles, so I'll get those in about 2 weeks. Then I am probably going to do another order for Candle Day. The single wick candles apparently will have a sale. Their sale, I wrote down, the 14th and 15th of November. Single wicks will be $5.95 in US dollars. So I might order some. There is one candle that I haven't seen as a 3 wick yet that I'm interested in, but I believe, and if you are a Bath and Body Works knowledgeable person, better than me, I believe there will be some more Christmas candles, so I'm hoping the one I want comes as a Christmas candle. Yeah, so that's where we're at, Candle Day. So I'll have a few more this side of Christmas, and then I will have to rein myself in if I want to save up to go back to America and not spend all my savings buying stuff. I have one question, or a clarification. No, it's a question. Advice, that's better. For me, Harvest Gathering is a dud. I burnt it last night and I really don't like it. All I smell is cloves. I don't get any apples, I don't get any berries. So, in fact, there is a question and an advice. Having watched somebody's video where they were talking about a candle that was very ho-hum initially, and then they burnt it for quite a while, it came into its own. Is that something that's a common thing to Bath and Body Works, as in, I gave this an hour, do I need to give this a couple of hours, and will I start to smell the other flavours? Or if you know this candle, is it always going to be overpoweringly cloves? So that's the first thing. Do I need to wait a bit longer? I haven't given it enough chance. The second thing is that, subject to the answer to that question, I would like to get rid of the wax and put the warm apple pie into this jar. The research I've done says that I put this in the freezer for, some people say from 20 minutes to a day, other people say 35 to 40 minutes, and then the wax should pop out is that what you know? Is that right? Have I got it right? Because I know I'm not going to burn this. I guess the other option is to burn it a little bit and just tip into a bit of tin foil somewhere and just empty it that way, but that's going to take forever. I know that I want the jar for warm apple pie, and I'm not really going to burn this unless you tell me I need to give it a bit more time. And I'll try it again, but I didn't enjoy the cloves were too much for me. So, okay, I think that is me. I'm going to watch it back and make sure we're all okay and get this uploaded so that if you didn't know there's a 10 off sale at the moment for the next 2 days, you could go and do some damage. I could enable you from New Zealand. Okay everyone, I will catch you again in another video. Bye for now.